Hope everything's good. As I'm still trying to get situated, but everything looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, like the way it looks. How's it going, everybody? I'm Smoke 13, and welcome back to another F1 live reaction stream. And today we are doing the Monaco Grand Prix. So, with the Monaco Grand Prix, we also have the Indy 500 coming on later about 1 o'clock. I think it starts about 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. I will be doing the live reaction for that race, and then it'll be the Coca-Cola 600 tonight, which that starts at 6 o'clock. So looking forward to that one, especially the Indy 500. I've been watching IndyCar, and same thing for F1 for a good amount of years now. And, it's not as, because like NASCAR is what I started. But how's it going, Aaron? Welcome. I need to drop this thing a little bit down. Thing's kind of tall. That should be good. Hopefully it's not too bright for the camera. But yeah, I got home last night, probably about 10:30ish, somewhere around that ballpark, because I was at South Boston Speedway. Went to attend the Oak River Realty event. It was pretty decent. It got really cold last night, but overall everything was pretty cool. And got some cool diecasts yesterday. Pick up some cool stuff, and ready to show y'all. Let's see something. Uh, It'll be interesting to see Verstappen get it, but it's going to be very difficult to pass here. And somebody asked me who I think is going to win Monaco. I said if Verstappen doesn't get it, which is going to be very difficult because of how this place is, I think Norris will probably get it. Even Charles Leclerc might get it. We don't know. All right. What's up? What's up, Isaiah? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I think it's gonna be Hadjar is starting fifth. Hmm. See, Verstappen starts fourth. Piastri is in third. And then you have Charles Leclerc starting second and Lando Norris starting fourth. I mean, why did I say starting fourth? He's starting first. It's been a long day. Well, I wouldn't say a long day. It's been a long week, long weekend. Because, I didn't go to the track yesterday till like 5 o'clock. Motorsports Christmas. And also for every donation, uh, I did buy some new diecasts as well. And also, they never been seen yet uh, for a pickups video. So the diecast that you're going to see for every donation, they're going to be um, part of the next pickups. But I haven't gotten everything yet to film yet. But I just bought these cars yesterday, and it's like six of them, 5 or 6 of them. I definitely want to go to Monaco. I would absolutely love to go there. Yeah, I think it's. I believe it's going to be one of the McLaren cars. As long as strategy works out, as long as they could do everything, and I definitely want to get both of the McLaren cars diecast because the font on their cars are different. And I did buy a F1 car yesterday. Actually, I bought a 143. It's possible Verstappen get it. All right, time for the formation lap. 2 mandatory pit stops have been introduced for the Monaco Grand Prix. So this is new. Maybe Verstappen win. Maybe. We trying to. That's the thing about Monaco. I really enjoy Monaco, but these cars are way too big for Monaco. They really are big, and that's why I'm waiting for next year because the cars are supposed to be smaller. Hopefully they'll be the ones like from the 70s, 80s, 90s. I believe they're supposed to be that small. And also, I definitely want to go see the F1 movie because there is a Regal theater not far from here, and they're giving away popcorn helmets. They're giving away F1 helmets, and it's filled with popcorn. So I definitely want to get that. Yeah, I think it's going to be a McLaren winning. As long as everything goes well for McLaren and strategy, that's what bites McLaren. I mean, they won good amount of races already this year, but it's also strategy is what messes them up. And later, when I do the live reaction for the Indy 500, which I'm really looking forward to that one's going to be really fun to do. Because I wanted to do it last year, but the rain and the 600 was being interfered, and I can't do both at the same time, so I had to choose the 600. All right, everybody's getting ready. Everybody's getting ready to go. Man, look at all those beautiful boats. ESPN on ABC. Okay, everybody is at their line right now, getting ready to start. All right, here we go. And lights out. Here we go. The start for the Monaco Grand Prix is underway. Had y'all on the inside. Oh, Lando smoked the tires. That was very close, but Lando's leading. Everybody's making it through. Piastri in third. There's a lot of movement in the back. Oh, man, he's diving it. Nope, he went back in line. I think it was Lawson trying to block Carlos Sainz. Everybody's trying to get through. Oh, he puts him in the freaking wall. Bortoleto in the wall. That's going to be a yellow. If he can get reversed, and I mean, everything will be okay. But, dude, he forced his way in there, and there was no room at all, and Bortoleto went into the wall. All right, Bortoleto is moving. That was bizarre. And Sonoda is pitting. Virtual safety car. Behrman's in. And Gasly's in. Dang, Behrman is 15 seconds. 16. About 16 seconds in pits. Gasly's out. Bortoleto is in the pits. And, you know, they still got to do the mandatory pit stops. So Behrman's pit stop isn't good. I mean, the hole was there. I mean, he just throw it in there. So we still have a virtual safety car. What's up, Aaron? Who I think is going to win the Indy 500? You definitely don't want to count out the Penske guys. And as a New Garden fan, I like to see him go 3 in a row. But you know who I think would be really cool to see to win again? I think that would be really cool to see the win of Indy 500 is Takuma Sato. That would be really cool. I like to see him get his third one. And who I think is going to win the Coke 600? If Bowman doesn't get it, I think personally, Bell can get it, like win it fair and square instead of Rain. I think Bell or even Byron can get it. But they also said Bowman's car is really good, like it's hooked. And I was at the racetrack yesterday at South Austin, so they said that Bowman would have gotten the pole if he didn't get tight in 3 and 4. Like they said, he was really ripping it. But I don't know. Still got a virtual safety car going on. And look, Jeff Bezos is there. Jeff Bezos is just chilling there. No, NASCAR cannot race in the rain in Charlotte. Only the Roval because it's their road. It's I mean, call it a road course now. They make left and right turns now, but they only use rain tires in road courses, and they'll use rain tires at short tracks as long as the track isn't like washed. If the track is damp, they can run a rain tire. Uh, I think the reason they don't run in the rain, in like for oval tracks, is because of the tires are not developed for that type of racing, and plus the banking and hydroplaning too. Hydroplaning is another big issue too. They had raced at the Roval during the rain, but it's not the best thing to do, especially if you're going on the oval part. And also the visibility will suck. Yeah, Antonelli putting Bortello in the wall. Yeah, more than likely. The weather looks promising today for Larson. All right, racing's back. Lando Norris has put a little bit of distance on Charles Leclerc. At the moment, he's got about two car lengths on him. About three, actually. So everybody is single file right now. But it looks like Lawson is about to catch Ocon a bit. And, you know, they still got to make the mandatory pit stop during this whole race. Yeah, I picked up hero cards. I picked up a bunch of them. I picked up all the ones for the Cup Series. I know. I couldn't go into the Xfinity garage because my pass wouldn't allow me. But still, uh, just pretty much got all the Cup ones. Then, luckily, when I go to Dover, I will have Xfinity hero cards as well because the pass I'll have will allow me to. Louis Vuitton. Allergies. Yeah, Lando Norris has put a good amount of distance. Even Piastri put a good amount of distance on Verstappen. Yeah. Um like when I was just walking around, I hadn't seen Eric since I think Martinsville in 22 cuz I met him at Daytona at the Daytona 500 in 22. And then I believe he went to Martinsville because Iceberg was there at the time. And so it's been th- about 2 years since I've seen Eric. Eric Estep from Out of the Groove. And showed him the Bowman car. It was pretty cool. Talking to him, meeting him again, seeing him. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. I mean, Out of the Groove was big. Is big. It was big, but it got a lot bigger over the years, and it's just really cool what he's been doing. I even met the people from Daily Downforce. I think his name's Craig, and we exchanged numbers. And I told him like, hey, just hit me up if y'all want to do like an interview or something. Just give me a head time because of work. Yeah, I did watch the Weenie 500. Had a conversation with somebody about that. Um, that was it was interesting to watch. And I love how they got the grandma from TikTok. That was really cool. Uh oh. Ooh, we got a double yellow. Something going on. Got a track hazard. Oh no! Pierre Gasly! His left front is absolutely killed. We're going to get a virtual safety car. The left front is destroyed on Pierce Gasly's car. He doesn't have any brakes. I mean, yeah, he definitely doesn't have any brakes. I don't know where he hit the wall. Yeah, we got a crash. Pierce Gasly is destroyed. His left front is his left front is all torn up. So that's a piece of his splitter, piece of his wing. Oh man, Verstappen and Piastri are racing, but why? I mean, it's still yellow. Gasly had to be stopped by mechanics because he just doesn't have any brakes on pit road. Okay, so they're showing the replay of Gasly. Oh! He made contact with Sonoda. It looks like. Almost took his teammate out. So Gasly made contact with. Okay, Gasly made contact with Sonoda. Okay, so Yellow is still out. Favorite country song by Hardy? Probably between Boots, Truck Bed, and uh, Mockingbird and The Crow. Those are probably my three top favorite Hardy songs. Even Jim Bob is catchy, and Psycho is catchy. To me, Psycho is like a reincarnated of ABC FU. Yeah, Gasly, not Gasly, Piastri and Verstappen are still battling for a spot. They're battling for third. Which pitcher? Yeah, the got a Dale Senior display, the metal posters you can buy. In the bottom, at the bottom on the white wall, like picture at the bottom with the two signs up top. The bottom one is a Richard Petty autograph, and you can only get that poster at the Hall of Fame. And I bought that from somebody. And the top two are the Coca-Cola 600 from 2023, and the other one is the Brickyard sign that I had a bunch of people sign. And I'm thinking about taking that 2023 Coca-Cola sign and take it somewhere to get an autograph. I did get a Texas one. I just haven't put it up there yet, and I'm gonna do that after the pickups. And I definitely want to try to see if I can get one for Dover and just have a bunch of drivers sign that. So I might take the Coke 600 one and just get a bunch of people to sign that one. We're already we're already on lap 13 out of 78. Mm, really excited to see how Prime is going to do NASCAR. I couldn't watch any of the broadcasts from yesterday for Amazon, so it's going to be very interesting. See how that turns out. And Lawson has both of the Williams behind him. So Hadjar is going to pit. I mean, Albon is going to pit. All right, Hadjar is pitting. Hadjar's on soft tires. All right, so Charles Leclerc is going to try to stick with Norris as much as possible. He even asked if he wants to keep pushing or just let him go. So they all got 15 laps on their tires. Albon's got 19. What? Hulkenberg's got 3. Hadjar's got 4 laps on his tires. But how can you get 19 laps and it's only been 17? That's strange. So Alonso only lost like 1 spot. All right, so Hamilton is going to push right now. I'm so not used to seeing Hamilton in a Ferrari. Man. Man, Russell and Antonelli are not having a good run. You know, the fact, I remember with Michael Maroots couldn't stand racing Monaco on the F1 games. And he gets so mad, it's hilarious because he hits everything. All right, Lewis Hamilton is about to come in. Here comes Lewis. And there goes Lewis. And Lando Norris is coming in. All right. Lando Norris is off. All right. So Charles Leclerc, he's probably going to pit. Hajar is getting pressure. No, I mean Lawson is getting pressured by Albon. Hajar is pitting. Hajar is already did his 2 pit stops, so he's good. All right, Piastri is coming in. Piastri had a 3.8. That's going to give Red Bull a chance to at least get by him. This is back car. The left rear took time to put on tighten the tire. Took too long. All right, Charles Leclerc is going to pit. All right. There goes Charles Leclerc. All right. Norris went by Charles Leclerc. Fastest lap, Oscar Piastri. So Verstappen is leading, but he still has to pit. So I'm thinking once, I believe Norris and maybe Piastri, I think they're going to pit probably once they get to about around the lap 50 range. Maybe 60. Yeah, Verstappen is still going to have to pit. Dang. The fact that, see, Verstappen needs to do 2 pit stops. George Russell, man, he still hasn't even done his pit stops. Man, I love that view when they go around that corner. Just standing there, that's like a really cool view. I'm expecting Verstappen to pit probably lap 38, maybe probably around the 30 range. All right, Calapinto, Bortoletto out of pit road. That is a lot of cars. All right, Verstappen just got out of the pits, and he's back and forth, but he's gonna have like tire advantage and everything. Oliver Behrman. Ooh, had a battle with Lance Stroll. That was a little bit of contact, looks like, with Behrman and Lance Stroll. Lap 30 of 78. Man, the leaders caught up to the back end of the pack, so that's gonna be problems. Lando Norris is just gonna have to be very careful. Oh, Behrman launches the car. Leclerc is behind Berriman. That was almost a disaster. Mm, dang, George Russell got a lap down. Sainz is a lap down. Yeah. Dang, Lawson hasn't even pitted. Oh, Lawson just got out of pit. All right, Albon is out of pit road. Hmm. So George Russell and Kimi Antonelli, they're in 12 and 13th. All right, Bartoletto is out of pit road. That should be a second one. Isaac Hadjar. Uh oh. Fernando Alonso. Engine problem. Got a yellow flag. Man, Alonso was doing so good. Dang, that sucks for Alonso. He was doing so good. Ferrari is getting some tires ready. Man, 8 cars are already a lap down, possibly about to be 7 in a bit. Well, both of the Williams cars are in the top 10, so that'll be a point. Ooh, that was really close. And that's Alonso walking. All right, 41 and 78. All right, Lawson, Albon out of pits. Lando Norris still leading. Charles Leclerc second, Piastri third, Verstappen fourth, Hamilton fifth, Hadjar sixth, Ocon seventh, Lawson eighth, Albon ninth, Carlos Sainz 10th, Russell and Antonelli, Sonoda, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Berman, Galopinto, and Bortolo. Cause Science got by his teammate for ninth. Albon just pretty much let him go. Mm. Piastri almost had a oh shit moment. And Antonelli missed the corner. Powered by Amazon. Man. Oh, you see the fans cheering like at their apartment or something. That's kind of cool. It's a good little view. That is still a lot of cars. Yeah. I'd be nervous if I was Norris because that's a lot of lap cars. That is so many cars. But I don't know how far Charles Leclerc is from Norris. They don't show it. So, yeah, Norris is caught up to the pack. Piastri is pitting. And it looks like the Ferrari is going to pit too. All right, Verstappen's going to push. All right, Charles Leclerc in, Charles Leclerc out. All right, 28 to go. All right, Norris is going to come in. Good stop. 2.2 seconds. And off goes Norris. All right, Russell incident turn 10, leaving the track. What if Verstappen just pits on the final lap? Valtteri Bottas is just watching. Oh! Now Kimi Antonelli does the same thing his teammate did. He hasn't given the place back, so he's going to get penalized. Now he gives his position back. Antonelli has not pitted. Verstappen cut it too. Uh-oh. Charles Leclerc. All right, Sainz is on pit road. And Russell. Ooh, had to stretch. Had to really stretch. Alrighty. Piastri is still. So all the McLaren cars are fine. Verstappen's going to have to pit. Hamilton is going to have to pit. Russell, I don't know why they haven't shown him pitting. Because I could have sworn he did pit just about like a lap ago. Alright, Hamilton's coming in. Wonder what those blinking lights indicate. I'm guessing it indicates that a car is coming. Louis Vuitton. Yeah, Verstappen's gonna have to pit. Now they're finally interviewing Piers Gasly. Charles Leclerc has literally caught up with Lando Norris. And look at this. Norris has caught up to Verstappen. Verstappen has 31 laps on his tires. Jeez. Jack Daniels. Man, the way they go through that corner, hauling ass, that's insane. DRS is enabled on Charles Leclerc. I mean, Charles Leclerc is literally right there with Norris. But Verstappen, he's going to have to pit still. George Russell pitted. Man, Mercedes, man, they're not having a great day at all. Verstappen's still gonna have to pit. If he doesn't, he's gonna get a 30-second penalty. Piastri is only like 2 seconds behind from Charles, almost three. Yeah, Piastri isn't far from him. Swap positions with Alex. All right. All right. 10 laps to go. Current vote split. Dang, that was very close for Piastri. Charles Leclerc using just one hand turned the wheel all the way. I mean, Charles Leclerc is there with Norris. God, Lee, he's there. He's asking where Piastri is. Piastri isn't far from them. Fastest lap is George Russell. George Russell is in pitting. Dude, Piastri. No, Charles Leclerc is literally right on the back of Norris's back end. Like he's there. He's there. Piastri is faster than Charles. Got 5 laps to go. And Piastri is going to get DRS. DRS is activated. Got Jeff Bezos. Piastri has caught up to Charles. Why do I have a feeling that Charles Leclerc might dive it on the inside, or just throw it in there into Norris? Hedjar is rookie driver for Monaco, and he's in sixth. He's doing a good job. All right, Zenoda is pitting. See, Verstappen is just going to ride it out. He's going to get that 30-second penalty. Patrick Dempsey is going to wave the checker flag. George Russell with an even faster lap. Verstappen is going to pit. All right, this is final lap. Man, he's driven away. And Lando Norris is going to win the 2025 Monaco Grand Prix. With Charles Leclerc, Piastri. That's your podium finish. All right. That was it for the Monaco Grand Prix. Now it's time for the big one, the Indy 500. Coming up next starts about 1 o'clock. I think that's when the greens drops. But I'll see y'all in a couple hours. Thank you all so much. If y'all enjoyed this F1 live reaction, hit that like button and subscribe for more if you want more of these. You can follow me on TikTok and X at SmokeCarbon13. You can also follow me on Instagram and Threads at NicholasCarbon13. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in a couple hours for the Indy 500 reaction. And just remember, stay gold.